Breathwork for every need. Every single state that we find ourselves in, contracted, not self-loving, or loving and expansive, has a corresponding breath pattern. So we can change our breath pattern and change our state. So when you are feeling anxious, how do you breathe? Like you're afraid, you're constricted, you're trembling. When you're feeling excited, how do you breathe? When you're feeling pleasurable, relaxed, open, how do you feel? How do you breathe? When you're feeling angry, how do you breathe? And there are so many nuances in between this. So I believe in unity and that there is duality, a yin-yang energy that balances that out, that allows unity to exist. Because the opposite of unity is duality. So there's two things in order to create unity. So in duality, there is fast and slow. And in the middle, it would be something balanced. So I want to introduce you to 3 breath exercises that can be used for specific encounters in your life. And then you can have these memorized because they're very easy and you will know which one you need and you can just take action on that. So the first one we can start with is slow. Always with breath, make sure that you have a straight spine and you close your eyes so you can focus on the breath. And you naturally start to slow down your breathing, noticing where your breath is in your body. On your next breaths, intentionally breathing more with your belly. Expanding your diaphragm muscle. By being relaxed and soft. And with this slow breath, your intention is to relax and soften so you can lay on your back. You can rest your back on a wall, sit in a chair, be in a bathtub, or seated anywhere, cross-legged, on your knees. You can discipline this breath to stay focused by counting first to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your inhale, and on your exhale, 5 counts out. 4, 3, 2, 1. If that felt too short, you extend it, maybe to 7 seconds. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue at this pattern, counting up to 7 or 8 and out for 7 or 8. And you continue breathing like this, extending your breath as long as you can, counting how many seconds in and out. you can do. Don't stress your body to push further than what feels right, but attempt to make your breaths as long and slow as possible. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. The sound of your breath can soothe you. Like the waves crashing on the shore. Putting your hand on your belly also is soothing to the system, or a hand on the heart. And when you're finished breathing a relaxed breath, you can turn over into fetus position, which is laying on your side like a baby. Or in Shavasana, which is laying with your arms and legs spread like a starfish, completely relaxed. So now that we're super relaxed, we can move on to a bit of a faster breath, which is the unity point. It's the center point. I call this box breathing. I don't call this, I didn't make this, somebody else has made this. It's very popular. So you think of a box that has 4 walls. This is going to be a breath that we follow a rhythm in order to find harmony. So how it goes is typically inhaling for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhaling for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding at the bottom for 4, 2, 3, 4. So like this. You see? And there's something really powerful when you do a full breath. So as you do this breath and you inhale, try to take in as much air as possible. And when you hold, you're holding at the top. And when you exhale, fully exhale. So you have no more air in your lungs. Holding at the bottom. So when you take your next inhale, you're fully inhaling. And this can have a really exhilarating effect with the holds. But if you need something a little bit more balanced, then you can just find your rhythm with this box breath. Yeah. The third breath style is going to be a fast breath. And this is a breath that you would use if you need to energize your body. If you need to move out of stuckness, you need to let go of something that is bothering you. You'll know by the feeling at the end of it when this breath is good for. So there's many ways to do that. Think about when you're jogging. How do you breathe? Think about when you're making love. Ah, Think about when you're laughing. Think about when you're crying. Like that. Think about when you are having fun and you're dancing. So these types of breath are ones that involve more movement. And if you need to get in movement energy, then you can find a million ways to do this. But just know that a faster breath is going to get you there. So we can do, there's skull shining breath, which is pumping your diaphragmatic muscle. This one takes a little bit of skill. If you've done it before, then great. If you haven't done it before, it can be a little bit difficult. But this one is just exhaling is the main focus through the nose. And what happens naturally when we exhale through the nose, our body naturally needs to take in air, but we're not forcing the inhale. So it's like, I'm intentionally pushing out air. My body takes in a little sip of air naturally. And I'm going to be focusing on pumping my diaphragmatic muscle, which is like the balloon right underneath our lungs. It's like this, and I pump it. And when I do that, it's different than what some people think. It's not hyperventilating. We don't hyperventilate by doing this. You may hyperventilate if you're doing it wrong. So if you really want to learn more about this breath, you can look up skull shining breath. It also has many other names. But this one can really bring the fire in your system to help you let go of something. You can do this breath for 5 minutes, half an hour. Yogis do it for half an hour to an hour. It's crazy. It's really difficult to do it that long when you're not practicing regularly. But even if you do that a few seconds, you'll start to notice the energy and the fire and the heat burning up in your body, which can help you alchemize and move forward. And if you also want to really move your body and circulate energy, especially kundalini, orgasmic energy, then you're going to want to do full circular breaths. So full inhale, full exhale with no pause in between, just fully moving the energy. And you can visualize the energy coming in as you inhale, and as you exhale, going out your crown, in your root chakra, out your crown, circling in your body like that. You can also visualize the energy going up the front of your body as you inhale, and down the back of your spine and your body as you exhale. In through the front, kind of it goes between your legs, in through the front, and down the back. Once again, underneath you and in through the front. Sounding is really important with breath if you want to move energy, because the vibrations of the sounds help resonate the frequencies further. Whatever it is that you're letting go of, it fully lets it go. Whatever it is that you're calling in, it vibrates a field of energy so that you can resonate and attract it sooner, quicker, easier.